I just wanted to say before I begin this that it has been a little bit since I've done this, so please do forgive me if it's a little rough around the edges. I think I just want to make sure that you guys are okay with that. I hope that you guys don't mind what you guys will hear. So, on to the story now. You know, sleep itself is not too dissimilar from death. Those were the thoughts I had when I looked at the news that one day and saw that, um, the sleep curse was still alive and bright. I considered what I was going to do at that time. People called it a curse because, well, scientists at the moment couldn't figure it out for a long time. Even now, it's still quite the mystery. There are, of course, some speculations, of course. The first one being it was some kind of plague that was manufactured. The other ones being that the world just evolved a new virus of some sort. Some people believed it was radio waves being injected straight into the brain. But even then, it wouldn't explain on how effective it was. It spread throughout the world. It was October 15th, the first news about people taking longer and longer naps than usual started occurring. It was first localized in, I believe it was South Korea. Some people were reporting in that the sleep that they had just kept on getting longer. And even sometimes people were advised to not for extended periods. But in the end, that's just some of the statistics in making people have longer because of how long they were staying up. I I thought it was strange of them, really, but I didn't really think too much about it. It was just some random news article I heard on radio or some other place, really. It wasn't anything major, but soon effect got more intense. People were just not waking up anymore, just sleeping the entire time. I didn't know what to make of it. I couldn't think about. Really, I was busy myself with some other things. And then the news spread about the world slowly getting more and more affected, originating from South Korea. The sleep was only longer at first. like a wave is just settled down, spread throughout the entire world. I thought about what the wave, like what was happening, and a lot of people try to figure it out. Nobody knew in the end why people just slept. There were countless amounts of people that were trying to stay awake. I myself was one of them. I I I didn't want to go to sleep, especially since everyone around me started, well, falling one by one. I I don't know what happened. I don't know if I can explain it. There were theories. One of them may have been true. I myself believe that maybe it was some kind of infection that was spreading, and that's why it took so long to figure out. But maybe that's why it spread. Maybe that's why it was just happening everywhere. There is possibility in almost every single theory that came out, mainly because everyone that was able to figure it out now is asleep. I tried to go past these thoughts because there are other things to worry about now. I had to think about how I was going to secure food, water, and such. The world is practically an apocalypse at this point, and I don't know what I could have done about it. I could not have done anything really myself. And I don't think I'll be able to have the ability to figure out what just is happening now. I'm scared to fall asleep. As I look down at my sisters, my brothers, they all look so peaceful when they do it. I wonder what dream they're all having. I've. Hmm, I knew some of them had some history about sleep talking. I haven't heard a peep from them yet. And I don't know if anything will really come about hearing them ramble on about whatever dream they're having. Maybe it's a happy one, maybe it's a sad one. I would feel bad for those that have nightmares, especially if it's a long one. I've thought about trying to, I just unable to. I've, I won't lie, I've tried some pretty extreme measures, but in the end, it's just fruitless. Nothing really happened. I am myself getting more tired day by day. I don't know how much longer I will last, really, myself. And I've thought about giving into it, giving into the peace of just sleeping. It looks so tempting, but every single day I get so more paranoid. What happens if I don't wake up? What happens to the world if they can't wake up? The world is empty as I walk around the cities. Only small animals appear to be unaffected by it. I see a lizard, spider here and there. The big ones, though, they do seem to have some traits that would signify that they are sleeping. The world itself has stopped, really. Like everyone's not doing anything at all. They're just sleeping. And I might be the only one awake at this point. Even now, the news stations and everything, they're still on. There's just showing stuff on repeat at this point. I try to keep it, active. I have to be active, otherwise, I'll get tired again. Oh, and it's only day by day that I get more and more tired. Maybe I should just give in. Maybe this is all that we all go to at this point. I mean, sleep itself is a close brush to death. Everyone is so vulnerable. Everyone is unable to react to anything happening around them. Maybe I just can't figure out what is happening, but I have to stay awake. I wish I can figure it out, but I don't have the abilities. I don't have anything that will really work with it. The world is gone. I am here. I try to busy myself with random tasks. Well, not really random, they're more geared towards survival usually. I try to pick up some hobbies that would keep me awake. I've tried methods to keep my blood pumping. I've also read some articles that, well, show the side effects of staying awake for too long. And I do think some of them are starting to show up. I'm starting to get more paranoid at some things. Sometimes I see something around the corner, but everyone's asleep. There shouldn't be anything there, anyways. I look at my bed and I know the moment I lay down and close my eyes for even just a little bit, it's all over. That's it. So I have to stay awake. I just have to. Day by day, I'm going, uh, it's getting more and more fuzzy as time goes on. I'm trying to keep my sanity, at least. Maybe I should just take a seat over here, you know? Just take a nice little rest.